It is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Keg Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Hey guys, Alex from Rock On Beer here, and it's time to get started with my SJPorr reviews. This is going to be my first one. Sorry I'm a little behind. I've been sick, so I didn't want to be tasting the beers while I was sick, so they need me to be in tip-top shape before I start drinking them. But yeah, so I have my first one here, and I'm so sorry to whoever's beer this is, but here's the label. It's such an awesome label. Hopefully I can get the camera to kind of focus on that. It doesn't want to focus. Come on now. Look at that label. Isn't that awesome? It is Attack of the Fat Robots 2016 SJPorr Challenge. It is a session ale starring Simcoe, Eldorado, Nelson Sauvin, and Citra. And it is from, I pulled it up on the computer because what happened with this one is that I don't think it leaked. I can't figure it quite out. The label did fall off. And there was some moisture inside the bubble wrap, but the bottle isn't sticky or anything, so I don't think it was beer. But I don't know if the seal is broken or not on this, but so yeah, I thought I should do this as the first one because I was a little afraid that it might have leaked a little bit in transit. So, but this is 33Q45X45B. And there's no further information about it. It doesn't have any information filled in online. So we're going from the label here. We've got session ale starring, so it's going to be a hoppy session ale. 4% ABV, that's the only other information on here. But killer label, whoever did this, killer label. It is in PET bottle. I am going to be doing the reviews in a Tiku glass because this is kind of my favorite glass for drinking beer in. I think it's one of the better ones for reviewing. I don't know, why am I explaining glassware? Let's get into this. So, I've actually never had I've never had a beer from one of these bottles. I'm excited. Oh, a little bit of a hiss. A little bit of a hiss. No smoke. Smells hoppy. Just gonna I rinsed the glass out, so get that last little drop of water out. Let's pour this. Ooh. Ooh. Jew, boo boo. Oh man, I'll try and be as aggressive as possible. I am not, I don't think it doesn't look bottle conditioned. There's not very much stuff on the bottom, but it does appear that something happened to it in transit, and I'm really sorry about that. I didn't do it. Well, you know, it's just bad roll of the dice. But that's a bummer. That's a bummer right there. Here, let's check it out though. We got nice. It's not showing up real well on the camera, but it's a nice kind of orangish color. Not clear, but pretty. I can't see the camera through it, even when I hold it up to the light. But it glows a little bit, so it's definitely like a deep orange, not anywhere near amber, but a darker orange color. And obviously, I poured it right up to the top. There's no head, and as far as I can tell, there's pretty much no carbonation in it either. I would guess that, I don't know, something happened to the seal on the bottle, and I'm guessing that we lost all our carbonation here. Yeah, I don't see any stuff on the bottom, so I don't think it was bottle conditioned. But well, let's go straight to the aroma then. Let's see what we've got left here. It smells really nice. Oh my gosh, it's I get that the Citra right off the bat. It just kind of leaps out to me. Definitely the Simcoe, and it's got a really nice fruity aroma, a nice fruity hop aroma. Lots of citrus, leaning heavily towards the kind of more tropical-y fruit. Maybe a touch of that wininess from the Nelson, but definitely a lot of Citra. It's been a long time since I've had El Dorado, so I don't really remember what it smells like, but I do remember it having kind of more of a tropical type nose. Let's get into the... Oh. It's such a shame that it's not carbonated. It really is. Because... yeah, let's just get that out of the way. It's totally flat. It's dead flat. So there's no carbonation in it at all. Oops, sorry, that light keeps popping out from behind my head. But you know, beyond that, it has much more Nelson in the taste. It's got a very nice hoppy taste. Not too much bitterness, which I actually really appreciate, letting those hops really shine through. It's very mildly bitter for what I'm guessing is an IPA. I mean, session ale. Sounds like they're kind of trying to be ambiguous with the style, so it's just a hoppy ale. But I would, with the amount of hops that I can taste in this, I'm gonna go with IPA. That's about like your hop strength in this. But yeah, tons of the Nelson in the taste, but Nelson really always jumps out at me in beers that it's in and kind of takes over. I get the Citra as well. It's got that below the kind of winey Nelson. Winey, that doesn't sound very nice, does it? But it's like wine-like, like Venus type flavor. I get that nice Citra flavor. The bitterness is just ultra smooth. I'm not sure what they use for bittering hop, but I think I've heard that Simcoe is a pretty smooth bittering hop, so maybe that's where the Simcoe's hiding out, because I'm not getting any of that really kind of Simcoe-y flavor, that kind of resinous flavor. This is all like, yeah, wine and citrus and fruit, and it's really nice. Obviously, without the carbonation, it's really thin. It's obviously it doesn't have a very, doesn't have much of a body because it's both a session beer and has no carbonation. So it's yeah, that's a real bummer. I'm gonna beep on the computer over here. I'm gonna come back with some final thoughts in just a minute. All right, I'm back. I've been drinking on it, filling out my form here, and I want to give some final thoughts. And I'm gonna write to sorry, still got a little bit of something going on, but so I'm gonna write to my hub, and I'm gonna see if this is maybe a known issue, or maybe I just gotta, maybe just like I said, bad roll of the dice on this bottle. But I'm gonna give some final impressions on the bottle that I do have, and maybe I can get a replacement bottle and give it a real proper spin, because it is just a real shame that that this beer isn't carbonated, because other than that, it's very, very, very good. even without the carbonation to kind of to kind of buoy the hop aroma, it still has a very nice aroma. As it warmed up, get a lot more of that Nelson, a lot more of that kind of Venus flavor, and it's got a little bit of malt now, so it's got this kind of sweet, jammy type smell. And yeah, it smells really, really nice even without the carbonation. I think that this mix of hops is really nice, and I'll be honest with you, I'm usually not a Nelson guy. I'm not a huge fan of that flavor, that hop, but I think it works nicely with this with the other ones, with Simcoe, Eldorado, and Citra. I think that those bring kind of a balancing of kind of citrusy flavors, and actually I got a little bit more of that Simcoe, that kind of resin type flavor as it warmed up too. That kind of peaked out a little bit. But yeah, I think it balances the Nelson. You know, some people love Nelson, so I mean this would probably be, you know, something for that, but I can't knock it for personal, you know, hop preferences. No flaws in the, I can't other than it not being carbonated, which I don't know, you know, could have been damaged in shipping to me, or I don't know if the seal did crack on the bottle. You saw it on the video, so it did. I don't know, maybe the yeast just they weren't into it. So I don't know what happened there, but obviously, you know, I have to knock it down a little bit for not being carbonated. You know, it's bad luck. And yeah, like I said, I've asked my hub. I'm gonna see, you know, what I should do about that. But overall, a really nice session beer. You know, total pity that it's not carbonated, because it's got a really nice hoppy flavor. Yeah, good stuff. And yeah, thanks to everybody doing the challenge, and thank you to 33Q45X45B. Still a cool label, man. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.